Hey, chat. Hey, Sheriff. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. Sheriff enjoys the playlist. Good news, I have a reasonably diverse set of musical taste, and so probably something's going to hit for everybody sooner or later. Which I guess the other side of that coin is probably also going true. Sooner or later, I'm probably also going to hit your least favorite type of music, but it's alright. I like the diversity. And it's been a while since I've played the EDM playlist, actually. So that's what we're starting with today. And speaking of today, also today, we're having Hollow Knight. It's Hollow Knight Day, chat. That's the scene. Bam. Yep. It's a Hollow Knight Day. I think that's most people's favorite so far. I mean, I like Elden Ring days too, so they're not going anywhere. I want to say Derati. I'm going to say Derati. If I'm wrong on that, let me know. Welcome. Good morning to you. It is morning for me as well. I think it might be afternoon or evening for Sheriff. He's got most of Monday out of the way already. But welcome. Today in our Hollow Knight gaming just progress. Just keep trying to get that a little bit better. I'm at the point, I'm pretty sure, where if I just did nothing but bash my head against Pantheon 5, like, I'd get there eventually. So you could just do that, but I still have fun with the bindings and all the other stuff, and like, I don't know. It might still be a bit before Silksong comes out, so got a lot of time to keep practicing. And dear Adi, perfect. Thank you for actually writing it out for me. Yeah, just getting better. I don't know. Let's see how good we can get at this game. We can listen to Zote for a minute. For anybody new to the stream and doesn't know what this title scene is. This title scene is what we have won ourselves from all of our hard work in the Eternal Ordeal. If you don't know what the Eternal Ordeal is, then good news, you're about to see. Because I like to start with the warm-up that way. Every stream as of late, it's just such a diverse fight for warming you up and getting you back into that rhythm of things. Especially because, like, I mean, the last game I played was Cyberpunk, but on stream it was Elden Ring. So like, I need to remap my brain to the buttons, right? It's a great way to do that, but also warms you up. And it's so dynamic, right? There's no scripting that you can fall into, like a rhythm in that way, where it's like, oh yeah, they do this, so I do this. Oh yeah, they do this, so I this ending dark, right? Like, no, it's like, it's just chaos. It's just pure chaos. It makes for a great fight. My favorite charm is, I'm not sure if that was directed for Dirati or me, but my favorite charm is, it's tough to say. Because it probably is actually Nailmaster's Glory or Mark of Pride. I feel like people would be unsatisfied. Those are like kind of boring answers. And Mark of Pride is kind of nice. That can, you know, you can sub it out for if you want to long nail it. It's most of the effectiveness, so that would elevate my Nailmaster's Glory in my esteem. But like, I think the one I have the most fun with is Sharp Shadow. I think I have the most fun with Sharp Shadow because it's one that adds the most diversity to the playstyle, I guess. Right? Like, these just make me do what I do better. This lets me add a whole new dimension to the dance, as it were. Welcome. Good to see you, Crush. How you doing? Gita Hope. Happy Monday, if such things are happy for you. If not, it'll be over soon. Good thing about Mondays was they always ended. Damn. Alrighty. We just looked at the current charms that we're wearing. That it should be Dash Master, Sharp Shadow, Nail Master's Glory, Mark of Pride, and Unbreakable Strength currently. The record. Chat, have we? That was unfortunate. Have we done better than? Keep an eye on that. I don't know which controller I grabbed. This might be the one that I have concerns about. 77. I think it might still be 77. It's possible we've beaten 77 now, and I'm just... It wouldn't be by much. It wouldn't have been by much if we had. That was just wasteful. That's fine. That was kind of cool. That little bit of knockback saved me, which actually reminds me, chat. I might want to... That was bad. Take a second to look at the Hornet Protector fight. Again, I wanted to swing left there. A short went up today. The short that has in it a very interesting sequence where I do a Cyclone and I knock back Hornet during one of her lunges. And I'm not sure if it's like repeatable or if that was just like some kind of weird fluke. And so I might want to go back and check. Yeah. Not high enough. Missed the entrant. Okay, you shoot. You go away. Okay, we'll take it one at a time. What am I doing? What am I doing? He came off further than the wall, and I was thinking he was going to. Okay, can I hit that mask now? No, I can't. Targ! Big shockwave. How about now? No! That was so fast! That motherfucker booked it! He was like, I got places to be! And it's in your face! Right now. Holy shit. I don't think I've seen one go that fast before. Maybe I'm crazy. Big shockwave incoming. Damn. I was gonna hope you were dead. Damn, I was hoping to get a dash in there before the wave. Let's go stop, right? Yes. Needs masks before the soul. No! Soul Asshole's coming soon. Let's go steal it. I need it. Yes. Go away. Yes. There goes the soul. Shit. No. Oh, that's so upsetting. Like, I changed my mind about a focus there. Obviously, that's the outcome. Okay, you shoot. You go away. Mask. Unlucky. I mean, it was entirely foreseeable, so I don't know if that's lucky anything to do with it, but... I'd like my mask, please. I'm fine here. I'm fine here. Not fine here. No! I was descending dark there. No, I missed the orange goop until the last second there. It was going pretty good though for a bit. Sorry I ignored you, chat. I got focused. Kira, good to see you. Happy Monday. Shame on Twitch indeed. I'd also shame on me a little bit because I just realized. Oh, here, let's give us some music. I hate the silence. I don't know why this room has to be so silent. I didn't notify Discord. It's my bad. Good time to remind everybody, chat. We have a Discord channel. If you would like to hang out, about half the time remember to notify y'all that I'm doing stuff. Exclamation mark Discord in the chat. We'll get you a link. All right. Yes, Crush. I am my one of my favorite things about Cyclone is that it is optionally. Sorry, I was scrolling back up in chat to see what I had missed while I was in the zone. The fact that you can turn Cyclone into a long sequence is big. I mean, it actually substantially gives it a lot of there's a substantial amount of flexibility that you gain from it. Being able to like optionally increase the duration for more damage, but the really extra fun thing about it is that it actually alters your fall speed. So there's every once in a while I'll deliberately use it to try to fall slower. Just a nice little touch. Like the nail arts have a little distinction to each of them, it feels, that makes them distinct and useful. Like the glide slash, I think it's probably biggest DPS, the Cyclone is. If you get all hits off especially, right? I mean, if you're going to get, I think it's 6. I think you get like 6 hits in if you get the full Cyclone off, extended. But dash slash lets you cut the furthest. And actually, I think has the shortest animation lock of any of them. There's a small animation lock from just normal slash, but it has a bigger vertical range at a smaller horizontal distance. I was just surprised by the new entrant that like landed right next to me. I was like, "Who are you? Where did you get here from?" Arg. I was hoping I'd be above that. Nope, that's gonna hit. Yeah. I was hoping he'd be down faster. I'm losing it. This one's getting away from me. Incoming shockwave. I can't. Huh. I never realized there was a texture behind this. I like kind of thought it was purely cosmetic over the top. Yeah. I was trying to climb the wall and I didn't realize I couldn't. All the way to the top. Like, I guess I've never tried. I just wanted to get a little bit higher, and then I was actually going to try C-dash stalling, but can't be there. Damn. It uncaps your fall speed if you. That's interesting because like I understand exactly what you mean, and I would have tried to specify the fact that you fall not faster, but I don't know. You fall less interrupted if you don't extend it, and like that's a good way to phrase it. There's no way there. Alright, I'm getting sloppy. That's gonna hit. After all this time, that's still a thing that I struggle a bit with, is how to get out of a heal faster. Or I don't know that you can get out faster, but like managing the time. Jesus. It's just. I don't know, like there's just so many times where I feel like I'm trying to dash out of a focus where I'm like, I really feel like I should be able to get out in time, and I don't. It just happens so... What part of my brain is not adapting? Can I, like... Nope. Damn it. Yeah, that spacing was a little brutal. I don't know any... good free websites for drawing pixel art. I'm trying to remember what the last. It's been a while since Pixlr was like the last website I used. My wife is a designer, so we have the Adobe suite in the house. So if I ever need to poke it, a thing, I would just probably I poked at her Illustrator. But Kira actually, probably has some pretty solid recommendations. Being one of them artist types. Damn. I was indecisive about which nail art I wanted to use there, and it cost me. Is this fatty? No. Dang it. That's something. I'm trying to develop a new muscle memory. Nope, that wasn't it still. That's not safe space. Trying to improve the downward dash skills. It's been on the to-do list for a while, chat. Big shockwave. I'm just gonna hit. I may have had enough time there if I didn't chicken out. Is that? No. I was hoping the explosion was going to protect me. Well, I didn't have any soul anyway, so I guess it's fine. No! Sorry, I was laughing at the fact that one of the fatties ate it to one of these suicide guys. Not enough soul for. Oh. You again. Shit. Oh, I was trying to get out of there. Mask me? So fat. He stumbled. He stumbled. I would have been fine. How was I supposed to know that, though? Damn it. My furthest P5 progress. We've passed Flying Nosk twice. I'm trying to. Who was the actual foe to fell? I did Sly once. Charg. I'm trying to remember. Wait, was Sly actually? Maybe Sly was the one that felled me, actually. Does Sly come after Hornet Sentinel? If Sly comes after Hornet Sentinel, then I think it was Sly. Burp. Always feels bad. Like, especially if you're like right at wall. You know, always feels bad to shoot your soul in the wrong direction, but like if you're like staring at a wall when you do it, like that always feels real bad. Let's hope it's got a little space there. Holy shit. It's like, at the same time, it feels like there's a lot of the other ones though that I don't make, so I don't understand. Maybe I'm just pushing the button too early. Darn. I timed those poorly a couple times in a row. Oh, didn't see you coming in. We had so many masks to spare, now they're all gone. Protect me. No. Kind of confused why there's supposed to be a shriek there. I do love this fight for how much it taxes. Oh no, that was just... I'm doing awful now. Oh. Yeah, I didn't consider it being a fatty entry ring. Alright, we do one more. We do one more warm-up, although I'm warmed up. After Sly is Harm too, so then I'm forgetting. Oh wait, no, I did No Eyes. Right, we succeeded at No Eyes. Yes, we did. Trader Lord. Thank you. I finally remembered. Trader Lord is my furthest progress into Pantheon 5. I have not experimented with Quick Slash for the Eternal Ordeal. Primarily, the Eternal Ordeal is a vessel for practice, and I don't see much value in practicing. Again, like it's different. It's different enough that it's actually almost going to cause me problems, maybe, if I just go try to translate it immediately after that into, like, you know. So that's basically I'm making the concession that I'm switching over from Quick Slash, or from Strength to Quick Slash. And that is actually been in discussion. In general, I have a preference for Strength. At this point in time, at least. That was supposed to go down. If I were tailoring to the fight, Quick Slash would definitely be a good consideration for sure. It's gonna hit me. Fuck. It took too long discussing whether it was or not. I don't want to leave off on that one. Wait, did you say Quick Slash, Quick Focus? You said Quick Focus. I'm sorry that I switched those up. I mean, the same thing applies. Actually, everything I said is still true. If you're trying to make specifically a deep run in the Eternal Ordeal, like you want to push a big number, I think Quick Focus is probably a good selection. That, or if you prefer it and you can make good use of it, Shape of O. If I were trying to maximize for this fight, I wouldn't want more masks. I would want to be able to take the masks faster, easier, more consistently. Because that's where the challenge of this... What am I trying to recover for? In the end, that's where it's coming from. The challenge is, like, attrition. So, being able to increase your recovery opportunities is big. Quick Slash would also benefit this fight more than others just because of how many enemies you have, right? Although it does usually, unless you're keeping strength somehow, you're going to have to hit some of them more often. But largely it's been the whole practice element that I've been leaning into. It's... I timed that wrong. Twice. 3 times. I'm gonna get that coffee in a second, chat. So what I was talking about the timing for that guy is, right, he's got a pretty consistent cadence of when he shoots. And you can do a lot of damage to him if you can get up and above him between the shots. You've seen me do it a couple times already in this session today. That last one I was expecting, I don't know why I was expecting more of a knockback. More time from my knockback. No, that was actually accidental. I'm gonna finish it out. Because it feels just too bad to sit here and wait for this guy to do 9 massive damage to me. There's one of them. But, yeah. Either... Those spitter guys are probably the enemy I have the greatest routine for handling with at this point in time. Partly because they're so obnoxious. Like, I actually don't like... I don't dislike them in the terms of, like, I don't like their design. I dislike them as, like, I don't like them being alive on the battlefield. I actually consider them one of the bigger threats. Just because you lose track of where they're at and... You know. Damn it, Fatty. Can't take that mask now? No, not really. I got... Technically it's up 1. I always think that's gonna knock him back further. No. Alright, let's see if I can actually demonstrate what I was talking about with this guy. This little dangly guy. So he's empty. Well. Yeah. Probably learned that lesson a while ago. It's actually really dangerous to do that technique with these jumping assholes on the field. Oh, I thought I killed this! Stupid little bug. Alright. Up to 6 masks. Could have taken another there. I more can't. Alright. 7 masks. Let's go. Almost. Oh, that was chaotic. Oh, I got 2 masks before he stole it. No! Oh my god. I don't know if you saw it, chat, but one of those little suicide ones spawned on me. Oh, good. Again. Oh, hey, at least we got the gold thing. No! Arrgh. I was hoping I could just get that one mask. I should have continued left. Well, at least we got to the gold thing again, though. So I don't have to feel bad about leaving it off with such a poor note. Oh my god. I love that fight, though. It gets so crazy. Quick focus plus deep focus is slightly slower than base focus speed. Interesting. I've never tried combining. What time is it? All right, yeah. Let's follow through with my promise. I'm gonna grab coffee really quick, and then when I come back, we'll Pantheon. Undecided whether it's Pantheon 5. When I come back, we're going to do a Pantheon 5 run. And then we might alternate those with like bindings or something. We'll see. All right, let me park you on the BRB with some music, chat. You don't need to listen to Salubra's blessing. That may be on the list, Sheriff. We'll see. There's a good chance we're gonna have time for it. It's sounding like Silk Song might not be out until late in the year, so the Silk Song release date may be the thing that impacts it the most. I don't know. Well, that or my stress level. I don't know. Hit list has never been my favorite game mode, but I'm always up for a challenge. Anyhow, be back in comments, alright? Thanks for hanging out, chat. See you later, Crush. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. All right, chat. Back with coffee. We Pantheon 5. Before we jump in, actually, really quick though, can anybody tell me, because we have so many intelligent people here today in chat, what did should I know what I won with the second blue dot, the second blue pip? I figured out what I won with the 8th binding, but like, should I know? Should I be trying to figure something out? Like, I kind of wrote it off because I couldn't figure out what to do about it. It feels weird though, thinking about it. Feels like there should be something, and this game does like to give puzzles that aren't obvious puzzles occasionally. Should I like be experimenting, trying to figure out what to do with this second pip, or is this like I'll find out later what this is for? Because the first one, so for chat, for anybody who doesn't know at all what I'm talking about, these little circles, these pips, started filling in as I started completing the Pantheon bindings. And on the 8th one, that top one filled in and this door opened for the first time. And when we went inside, there was a glowing blue orb, and we hit it with the dream nail. And then that added lifeblood to my benches. And then I did 4 more. And then that next blue thing filled in. And so I came back, and there was nothing. Durati says I'll find out. Okay, I trust Durati. I don't... Maybe that's unwise, but we'll go with that for now. I'm sure it's good. I mean, I figure it's something that I'll discover eventually. Like, I had to eventually take it on faith that I was going to discover the first ones, right? Patience rewarded me when I finally discovered that blue lifeblood in my spa, but nothing seemed to happen when the second one. When is my next live? My next scheduled stream is going to be Monday, same time as today, so 9:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I'm putting it down as 10 from now on because I'm going to give myself the like emotional flexibility to have like a 9:30 to 10 start time, just like stress out a little less. But in general, it's probably going to be pretty close to 9:30 a.m. So, all right. The 5th tells me also I'm going to figure it out. Everybody, this is our charm kit. Dash Master, Sharp Shadow, Nail Master's Glory, Mark of Pride, and Unbreakable Strength. And the one we can't take off. Which doesn't... Actually, chat, can you confirm for me? That doesn't do anything aside from tame the shades, right? Like, that's like a... It just has to do with the shades and the end game. Like, it's not giving me combat value, is it? Anyhow, all right. I got this. I don't probably have the entire Pantheon. To be clear, I think there's a boss I've yet to meet, and I'm not gonna pretend I'm doing him one and done. But let's see if we can't find something new. Ooh, probably should have practiced that arena. I've only done No Eyes New Arena once. It might have been a good idea to practice that once or twice, because that's pretty deep in. Oh well, too late now. To be honest, it's not a great start. Oh, I thought I got them both there. Now it's gonna be sick. You come through. You got too high. I wanted to hit him with the magic, but you got a little high. Should go out over there. Alright, it's warming up. Warming it up. Alright, gotta do some seat adjustment really quick. The cord's kind of tangled. Good news is we're starting to make use of the down dash. Only in very limited scenarios so far, but it's actually getting integrated, so it's big. No, I wanted something to fall after I'd gotten this charged. Arg. Still bad about that release sometimes. He's dead. I've always felt like down dash is this like secret untapped potential that I've yet to fully realize. Like, it feels actually powerful in certain scenarios. It's more niche. Damn. Than a lot of the other skills, obviously, but it's definitely not useless. And I feel like I can actually level up a little bit in my skill play by figuring out some better places to integration, especially with the fact that you can actually down dash slash, like in that way, like it goes sideways, not downwards. Darn. She almost walked into me. Wasn't counting her taking that many steps. I love that fight. Such a great fight. Garb. No! I lost it. You come down a little. Sad. Rude. I did it again, chat. I didn't save any soul for this. Sorry, Sheriff, I'm not sure I understand the question. I mean, on the face value of it, I dream nail when this boss is stunned because it's a way to collect soul. So maybe you've missed that aspect of it. You collect soul when you dream nail, and you don't advance the stun of the boss. Like, you don't knock them out of the stun with it because it doesn't do any damage. So it's a way to collect a little bit of soul from them. I can't do this. That you would otherwise have missed out on. Sorry, and maybe that's exactly the context you were asking the question in. A lot of people, when they ask questions, aren't really asking questions, so that's where I was trying to figure out what the implication was. But that's generally why you would Dream Nail the boss in the stun window. That was not far enough because I didn't have the shadow. And in fact, in the in that fight in particular, the False Knight and Failed Champion, the only time to get soul from him is if you Dream Nail him, actually. Irritating little gaff there. Awesome. And no worries, happy to help, Sheriff. Yeah, that's... To be fair... I was going to dash through there slow. I actually did not fully appreciate the value of... I was going to take a smack to the face there. That was lucky as shit. Until I realized how well Team Cherry designed some of these fights to basically offer you these little tiny opportunities for Dream Nails. Mostly the stagger windows. Okay, that was going to be sick. It was supposed to be a Cyclone on my part too. I'm so sad that I wasn't charged. Can you imagine how sick that was going to be? I was going to be doing a Cyclone in between them while the other one was cycloning away. That was going to be amazing. I'm so sad now. Oh. That's my bad. Arg! I stepped into it. Like, I actually stepped into it. Wait, I have a bath now. It's fine. Alright, see you later, Sheriff. Wait. Chat. Check this out. We learned new technology. Okay, that's not it. Why did I... Boom. 4 masks. That's 3 for 3. It's not coincidental. You Cyclone, maybe is all nail arts, I don't know. But if you Cyclone, you get... Okay, I punted. I don't like this guy that much. But it's probably a little bit because I'm overly aggressive with him. I lost track of my character for a second. Part of it is also these obnoxious swords. Their orientation changing, right? It means sometimes they feel like they're going to hit and they don't, and sometimes it feels like they should miss and they hit. I was kind of expecting you to do that a little sooner. Screwed up my rhythm. It's fine. I like the fact that he comes after Zero, though, because basically I can just burn all of my soul on 0 and then replenish it with a soul battery afterwards. Was I gonna take a hit there if he didn't stun? Probably, right? That's cool. Hadn't found that window before yet. It's pretty sick though. Let's go. Scotty, welcome. Good to see you. Catching us in the middle of a Pantheon 5 attempt. Our first for the day. Darn it, I wanted to get above him. I was trying to pogo my way up to the top. And I missed. Alright. My current expectation of these two is that they actually more or less heal the full when you kill one of them. There's some kind of healing that happens, so I'm going to stop trying to like lower them both for a bit. I'll say this. I haven't felt rewarded for trying to like drop them both to low health before finishing one. Like, I've not felt rewarded for that process yet. Every time I've been like, oh, this is still painful afterwards. So my expectation is just it's always going to be that way. It's not a full heal, but it's a significant, yeah. It's felt to be significant, for sure. No, that was a dash. Shit. It was just when I squeezed the controller, I punted it. I do enjoy this fight, though. I love that they upgraded the Mantis Lords. It was one of my favorite early fights. And that they gave it a facelift is awesome. That's the wrong direction. Missed everybody with that. That's supposed to be a DD. Ooh, I love that fight. Always gets the blood pumping. Let's try a different nail art. I did not. It still got 4. Not as cleanly though. Like I was scared. They didn't come in as one solid unit that time. But still 4. Interesting. Sisters of Battle are your favorite? It's a good favorite, to be fair. I think it's a really good favorite. Sky says, we also need to get back to Pantheon 5. I'm stuck on it for about 3 months. No worries. I've been there in several games where it sits in the back burner for a while. But you can get it. I believe. It's definitely a hurdle, though. That's much for sure. The furthest is my furthest progress is Trader Lord. Damn you! I don't like Marmu at all. I do not care for you, Marmu. That was supposed to be a left. I don't understand what the hell that's about. I should just blow magic on him, right? I was trying to test to see if I could knock him away with them slow. It's better to experiment outside of Pantheon 5, probably. I don't think I've ever tried to spamming a shriek on him. That's what I was starting to do there. Like, what happens if I just start spamming shriek on this asshole? Come on. Oh, he was so fast. Go ahead. Because the knockback for Shriek is not insignificant, right? So, like, probably... It feels like there should probably be something there. If I'm willing to turn my soul into an easy clear from Marmu, and honestly, I'm not necessarily against that. I thought you were going to jump a little further, my man. I unstunned him. Do I intend to keep playing after Pantheon 5? Probably yes. I'll probably find something to do in the game. If I have heard tale that it might actually be December for our Silksong release. What am I trying to heal? I was like actually trying to recover. What am I trying to do? And if that's the case, it'll probably have to drop back in its total number of stream sessions. Maybe it won't be every week even, but we'll keep playing. Hold on. Damn it. Sorry, I distracted myself. I need to focus for a second. It's a mainstay of the channel. Hollow Knight and or Silksong is going to be a mainstay of the channel. And so depending on how long Silksong takes to get out is probably how much longer we're playing Hollow Knight, realistically speaking. Not even that I won't necessarily come back to Hollow Knight after Silksong's out. I'm just, like, I, realistically speaking, will not be playing Hollow Knight for several months probably after Silksong finally releases. Damn it. I think I can do it. I can get over in there. Can I heal here? That's just unfortunate. I didn't even see it. I guess it was a paint blob still on its way down. All of like the flashy animation covered it. Thank God we get a bath now. Not punished. Not punished. Oi. I did a terrible job there. I'm sorry, guys. No, don't feel bad, Durati. I need to be able to multitask, or at least decide when it's not safe for me to multitask. So yeah, we will keep playing Hollow Knight. How much Hollow Knight happens on a weekly basis will probably change over time. It is a variety channel. Right now, this is the main squeeze, and I imagine it plus Silksong will be for a while to come. But it definitely might take a little bit of back burner depending on how long Silksong comes to take out. To answer Clap Cheek's question, where I heard December was my wife had heard it somewhere. She brought it up with me last night, and when I checked this morning, at least the Google search results page, the first one, like the little snippet, said it was going to be basically Christmas Eve. I don't have a source on that. I was starting to look for it, and then like got well, it was right before stream, so I started getting ready for stream instead. But that was the last that I'd heard. So if that ends up being true, then it'll definitely change how much time we have to spend on Hollow Knight before Silksong comes out. I don't like, so he definitely does have a strong variance at that distance. And I guess I can't say I don't like it, it's just frustrating. Because I want to expect him to be in certain places after he's finished that move, and he was really far that one. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes the little jump and I want him to pass under me and he doesn't, and sometimes he's just non-cooperative. Slow. I mean, at the very least, all of the Radiant bosses will give us something to chew on for a while, right? I don't need to heal. Oh, sorry, Sky, I missed that one earlier. Sheo was my first, one of my earlier shorts that you saw. There were some early good Sheo shorts on the channel. That's a bit of a tongue twister though, isn't it? Damn. That was a waste, wasn't it? What? I didn't finish my coffee. We jumped straight into the Pantheon. That was a little close. Oh, the wolf hosed me twice. Damn, why that soul? Alright, we're gonna steal Grimm's soul. Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you. Well met, but not bow. Damn. That was almost a hit. That's... I was so surprised I didn't take the hit that I punted the recovery. You know how that goes. Why did I jump over that? Almost. Sorry, I feel like I've gotten worse at this part for some reason. Arrgh. There we go. Welcome back, Sheriff. All bindings seems intense. But we could get there someday, possibly. Interesting that... It feels cleaner, though. Both nailers get forward, seems. I haven't tried a dash nail art, I guess. Alright. Watch your knights. Slow. I tried to recover my blue mask. Can't do that. Darn. No. Alright. My timing's off. Could have healed there. No. Stand. Darn. See you later, the 5th. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, Emu. I was curious if I could, like, can I? I've never tried an upward hit on that before. That was a bad idea. No. Wrong side. Can't get it. Can I, like, do something crazy? It actually worked, though. Like, actually worked. Wild. Oh, you. Hello. Corvo Bianco, welcome. Nosk. I take my time, but oh, bugger. I actually think I agree with the commenter who felt this was easier than NOSC 1. I mean, not that I'm maximizing this fight yet, for sure. Honestly, the wings gotta terrify me, the way they flap around. That was probably not wise. 3 masks remain. Four. 3. 4. Yeah, I think I'm worth clap cheeks on that. And Ariel's Corpo, whatnot. It's easier, it is just time consuming. Damn. I gotta figure out what to do when I get trapped there. Damn it! That's what I get for not practicing the Sly fight before we went in. I was actually thinking about doing it too. Oh, I mean, 3 mass Sly is not where is 4. Is 4. I started with 4, but I punted plenty. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know. The problem is I don't feel good about that one. Everything in that Pantheon felt great until like the end. And the end just felt cruddy. And that's the way it goes though with games a lot of times, right? Because obviously you can't ever really, you can't ever end on a good note, but you're generally not ending on a positive event, yeah? So it makes sense that that's the way the brain works, but arg, I feel frustrated. Come here, you. I was considering to do the ascended version of the fight. I want to try parrying him a little. We're starting to actually get really good at this fight, which is why it's also really frustrating. I kind of thought I was out of his range there. Why it's frustrating to lose it. But I didn't practice it. So this is close still. Really? Shift Shadow was not up for that? I felt like it should have been. Damn it. Can I get a... No. Well, sort of. But that's probably luck. If he'd gone for me first, I would have taken a hit there, 100%. Slow again. We do it again. Sly is a master, for sure, for sure. Sly is definitely in my top 5, I think. Fights. Boss fights, for sure. I don't... Unfortunately, he probably lacks the depth to actually make my favorite, but I have a soft spot for him. Sorry, I was trying to parse what visually happened there. How did I not notice that before? Again? I was trying to look for a place where I could get a shriek in actually there. I feel like there should be spaces. It's so easy to fall into the rhythm on that though. You know, just... Every time I end up in the second phase of that fight, I feel like I just like fall into the rhythm of the back and forth, and it's almost like holding the bull by the horn sort of thing, where it's like, I feel like if you let go of the rhythm, you're in trouble. Slow. I really wish I actually could parry with nail arts. I now know you can't, but it's the subconscious of my brain, it still wants to. You got the mask to spend, I guess. But that's probably a likely outcome. Okay. I don't want to... You know what? We haven't fought you yet in the Pantheon. 5. That is 5. So I don't want to spend my time getting prepared for that just yet, but that's going to be a daunting one. No, I don't want to. You. We've seen this arena once, and we actually cleared the fight. It felt very scary. I wanna. You can. It's not clean though. This should be fine. Well, would have been. I think a big part of this fight is just going to be understanding the easiest ways to maneuver around the arena without actually putting yourself in peril. And I feel like Sharp Shadow is going to be a little punishing here. It's like, that's probably the easiest way to cross that. That's surprised. That's not going to work. Oh, those are spikes, not... Okay, so those are pokeable. Those aren't thorns at the very, very bottom. Bosses on these no eyes, this no eyes will have, yeah. I think the other no eyes also... I don't think their ghost figures were doing double damage. So this won't be a perfect comparison for that reason. That's so upsetting. down. We're... I was hoping to knock her back far enough to I could get on that platform. Yes, this arena is the reason why we're practicing this fight. This is the arena they deemed to give us in Pantheon 5 for no eyes. And it is definitely sadistic. It might end up being a short context. We'll see. Rude. Can I like... Nope. I was going to see if my cycling could reach from the edge of the safe ground. Sad. Devil sad. That's why this routine is sadistic. This gonna hurt. Oh, got lucky. This is gonna be a continuing problem, isn't it? Oh, I luck sacked there. If that wasn't a killing blow, I was actually dead. That doesn't count. I mean, that's our clear. That's our ascended clear, chat, but that doesn't count. Not in my books. Fuck me. Let's do it again. You died here in your first time reaching. I was expecting to be honest. I was really surprised I didn't die on this one. Because this was the first time that I had seen this arena too, was in P5, and I was like not prepared. Again. That's so rude. I'm fucked. That was not a good spawn location. Not sure I was supposed to get out of that alive, actually. I guess I could have gone for down. Gone for the pogo aspect. I've been neglecting the fact that this is pogoable. That was just terribly advised. Wait, how this? Oh, there is a down all the way in that corner. There's another. Why would you ever try to make use of that space? Like, almost seems like a tease. Like, I'm sure somebody at some point has saved themselves pogoing off that corner spike, but that is nuts. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my tune. Damn. That's why this arena is so painful, isn't it? Like, not only do you got these freaking ghosts flying around, but half the time they're gonna knock you back into more spikes, so they're like further amplifying their damage. I couldn't have dashed. I maybe I could have. I didn't want to. I feel like I had the space. Fuck. I think I like No Eyes the most amongst this spirit of boss. Like the Zero, Markoth. I guess just Dream Warrior boss. But still not my favorite boss. Damn. What am I supposed to do with that? She came out. This is why you practice. Chickened out. Wasted the soul. I think I would rate Gorb as less obnoxious than No Eyes, yeah, to be fair. I wasn't actually really giving Gorb much credit there, or consideration. Gorb is tedious, but not all that problematic. No! That's why they're there. That's why that's there. It's there so it's not a death sentence if you jump. And she moves. Like that. Damn it. I thought I was gonna get that ground. Hi. I think I'll have to actually rank them. You know what? That'll be a fun short, maybe. I've been looking for a thing to make a short out of that's not just like a highlight, and maybe like my ranking of bosses and separately my ranking of the Dream Warriors would be interesting short material. I'll have to figure out like how I feel about each of them, but I don't feel... I felt better about her before this arena. Say that much. Almost. This is gonna hurt. Ah, I was hoping not to get the wall too. That was closer than I expected it to be. Sorry, I should have been turning this into a mask. So the reason I hadn't turned it into mask was because I was considering using that soul to try to hit her, because I thought she was nearly dead. And then I eventually committed to taking the mask, and the reason I wasn't excited for the mask was because it wasn't going to save me if I took another hit, because everything hits harder here, right? And I had one of them only. Damn. Damn it. I hate it here. We go again. We need to get good at this fight. And to be fair, this is double, like, the Pantheon 5 version is easier. This is double damage. Pantheon 5 is not. But still. I don't feel great about how much I'm not clearing. Nope. Yeah, saw it coming too. This arena's so sadistic. Bitch! Damn it. Womp womp chat. Sorry, Kira, to answer your question, you had the interesting question, how many languages do people speak? I personally speak, that depends on your definition of speak. At one point in time, I spoke 2.5. I was reasonably fluent in, obviously English, completely fluent. Spanish, mostly fluent. And French was like, meh. Now I've probably forgotten more French than I ever knew. Okay, you can't do that. But, you know what I mean. Like I still kind of understand it a little bit when somebody else speaks it, but not well. Spanish I can understand better than I can speak. And if you're counting programming languages, that is a very different question, yes. I don't want to. No! Nope, not doing it. 2's greedy enough. Alright, that one counts. 5 mass to spare. Feel good about that one. Alright, let's practice you really quick. I want to see if this is doable. Doesn't probably matter. Oh, I don't have any soul. Normally I have soul. So that knockback was adequate. I don't think you can spam it though. I hate this fucker. Like that? Oh, I thought I was dead. I miscounted. The times where he like whips back around on you are very frustrating. Like after you hit him and then he like 360, not 360, 180s and just the, on a dime. It's like freaking asshole. Also, it'd be so much easier if he was always... What was that stutter? Yeah, he's one of my least favorite, actually. He's like, seems so simple and straightforward. There's something about him I don't like. Something about the way he moves. That was stupid. it feels cheap. Does it make sense, chat? Like some of the hits that he does feel cheap shots. Does that make sense? It feels like he breaks his own rules. It doesn't, obviously. It's a feeling. It's an emotional thing, not a logical one. But I don't care for this fellow. Like, what the fuck is that? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being sour. I also don't. I guess part of it is that I don't feel incentivized to do much but swing with my nail. Like, yeah, the Abyssal Shriek helps if you're willing to turn the soul into it. This is just timing your nail swings. Sorry, I'm thinking. Here, let's go. I want to see what Pantheon bindings are left. We did all of these, right? Nope. We did them all except for 4. We haven't touched 4 yet. Well, if we're doing 4, then I do actually have to practice Pure Vessel. I'm not gonna run into 4 without having. I haven't done Pure Vessel in like ages. Let's. I want to refill my coffee first. All right, give me a couple minutes, chat. We're going to be going for a little while longer. I'm just going to get some more coffee. And then what we'll probably do when I come back is do a couple of rounds of practice with Pure Vessel in expectation of facing him soon, and then do some form of binding on a Pantheon 4. Corvo Bianco has a great shout out. I really should probably do Ascended Trader Lord before I go back into Pantheon 5. That actually was the foe to fell us last. Well, not last. What killed me last? Sly? Either that's the deepest run was Trader Lord, so we should practice it. Anyhow, that's the game plan. Gonna give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back, and then we'll go for a little while longer. At least another hour or so. Thanks for hanging out, chat.
Smile on your face has got me mesmerized. The touch of your hand, you got me paralyzed. You are perfect in every way. Cause you are something of a masterpiece. You're all that I dream of when I fall asleep. You show me the way that I believe, the way that I believe, the way that I believe. I will love you till the end of time. Oh. Till the end of time.
All right, we're back, chat. So Lubra makes for a very awkward transition a little bit. Basically any music. All right. What did I say? I said we were going to Pure Vessel. He's at the end. Not ascended right yet, no. Oh, that should be an interesting couple hours probably. I don't know. I mean, God, what could they change? They make him deal 3 masks. Surely he doesn't do 4 masks of damage on ascended. That'd be brutal. It's been a while. That was a slow dash. That was a slow dash again. Again, slow. I'm so slow right now. Gotta drink the coffee. Nope. I forgot about that. I forgot that I'm pretty confident of this now. The horizontal space he occupies changes in his staggered state. Like he occupies more arena space, ground space when he gets staggered. And so if you're not careful, you do that. This is the reason why we're not going into Pantheon for cold. Oh yeah, Girardi, sorry. I'll let you take a look at that. We should show that more often. I'm missing. Is here 2 or 3? I thought I could walk it. Honestly, not as bad as I was thinking I was gonna be. That's, yeah. Can I not get 2 in that phase? I could hit 2 and it's done. No. Stupid. I still don't know where that's coming from. That should be. I feel like it should be gone by now. There was a part of my. I forgot the list. There is a part of my flow, for lack of a better word, my intuition, that had a tough time wrapping its head around the duality of shade cloak and not shade cloak. I kind of feel like I'd mostly gotten rid of that. Basically where I try to dash through them twice in a row. TLDR. And you can't do that, right? Okay, you can only get 1 mask? I could have sworn there were 2 there. No! I'm thinking of Grim. I'm thinking of NKG. Okay. That's right. I always made a big deal of it in my shorts when I was able to take 2 masks, actually. Or no. Sorry, chat. List. Wow. I've never done Dung Defender, apparently. Or a Blobble. One of those... Okay, so there's 2 ... Is... That would be the door. I think Sophia's probably on her way in. Or the False Knight. Interesting. So Zote, right? The prince. Is the only ellipses I know of. Which that is definitely... I've been kicking that can down the road a little bit. Because that's like I feel like that's the last bit of rich content. Like really, really rich content. Because if I understand, like he has like a couple different iterations, right? Like, so we can actually maybe make something out of that. What frames? Did you guys see any choppiness in the... I mean, you had to if I did. I guess it might not have come through depending on your device's frame rate. Sophia joins this chat for anybody who's new. Your fans here curious here. Sophia is my older cat. She's been with me for 18 years now, almost. Sorry, yeah, what the hell is this? Does the wrong thing have focus? Oh, we're leaving already. Okay. Sorry, I was getting some choppiness in the... frame rate. Doesn't seem to be there now. I will. She's still actually here with my figure here. All right, I give her a scratch behind the ears, and now she's left. Apparently, she does this sometimes. Very indecisive. We'll allow it on the count of our age. Only one mask. Only one mask. Okay, there's that. Whoa. You guys have to be seeing that. What the hell? This. First of all, we were fine before. All right. I guess. Let me just restart the game. I don't. This is weird. I'm definitely seeing it though. It's unmistakable. This game should not struggle on this computer. It just shouldn't. Fortunately, I think it's typically too loud with the music in the game or whatever to hear the door opening, but it is. She timed that well, did she not? What's frustrating is this is like the second stream where this has happened. The computer used to play this game perfectly fine, which makes sense because it's a really strong computer, and this is not that demanding of a game, I don't think. I'm trying to imagine what Team Cherry would have to do to make this game actually intense enough that my computer would struggle with it. I don't know how they would do it. All right, let's try again. Something like that, I guess. What's just frustrating. It's like I actually restart my computer before every stream to make sure there's no like background applications that are chewing up memory. Not that, I mean, like I have several applications up right now. It's not like we're not doing. This is not the only application being run. To be fair, OBS is doing its thing. Pretzel rocks. Yeah, it feels like we're losing frame rate. Yep, there it is. What is going on? That's bad. That's bad. Well, I don't know if this is coincidence or not, but I just noticed that Pretzel crashed. And it did so between when I started that fight and when I... Well, just now. Alright, let's try... I closed Pretzel. Maybe it's melting down or something like that. Let's go, there we go. I love the Sunnis. Hello, welcome. Could be Windows update. Doing some shenanigans. That's fair. Good to see you again. Right now, doing some practice for the Pure Vessel, because after this, we're going to go try Pantheon 4 binding. And it's been a hot minute since, yeah, it wasn't up. What the fuck was that? I don't know how I would check that easily. I felt like I had diminished gravity there for a second. I don't know how to explain it better than that. I kept ascending after I'd released the jump button. I guess maybe my controller button just got stuck, and the reason I'm very sensitive to it right now, obviously, because I'm like looking for the game to be misbehaving. Like, those particles do not feel like they have a consistent frame rate. There's the, yep. What the f is going on with the computer? To be clear, I don't think it's why I'm losing. I'm not looking for something damn to explain. I'm just concerned about the quality of the broadcast. The involuntary full jumps, that might be unrelated. What is... I have plenty of, like, my memory, CPU, nothing's being taxed right now. Did I change the... You know, hold on, let's check the settings really quick. What if something got changed somewhere? Shouldn't be VSync. Oh, I think all this is normal. Oh, that probably actually just caused a bunch of problems. Okay. Huh. Like, VSync makes sense to have on for streaming, from my understanding, right? Because I'm capping the number of frames I can send to you guys, anyways, right? Like, I can't do more than okay. My computer is not going to try to do more than 60 frames per second broadcast, so throttling me to 60 hertz isn't bad. In fact, if anything, it's probably beneficial for the broadcast aspect. So I don't think that's no. Not like this game is really graphically intense. So confused. Let's do a different fight. Let's do a different fight. See if it's present there too. Because it wasn't present earlier today, right? Sly. Like, it just cropped up. All of a sudden, it felt like. I don't know if you guys are even feeling it. It's very obvious to me, though. Damn. sooner or later, I'm going to manage to parry that first hit. That was slow. Oh, that's because I chickened out a little bit and walked away. Nope. I haven't seen any of the problems though. It seems perfectly smooth. Felt fine. I can't email you anyways. You have like a shield. It's felt fine so far, actually. That was on me. This isn't gonna help. Shit. It felt fine. I didn't see any tearing. Tearing hasn't been a problem, to be fair. It was choppy. But I didn't see it that time. So maybe, I don't know, who knows? Maybe even by cycling through the different graphical display modes, something fixed. Or maybe it was pretzel. I don't. If it stands up good, then I'm happy. Salone, yes. That was a good cyclone. You gotta do it better. You gotta practice that more. Damn. I'm making a lot of gaffes right now, but I'm also making a lot of improvisations that I never did in my previous PV play, and that's just the result of new experience, right? Damn it. We're learning. Which means there's going to be some gaffes here in the start, but actually I'm thinking this is going to go someplace really nice. Damn it, that's fine. Damn it. Arg, that was supposed to be a DD. Nope, I'm dead. I didn't think he was gonna. That one is so. I'm always so slow in recognizing void tendrils. I get into the habit, and I'm expecting him to lunge, and then it turns out it's void tendrils, and I just basically realize I'm dead to rights. Time to eat it to the face. How many hours do I have on Hollow Knight? Less than 200. We had... It was 185 just the other day, I think. So we're getting close to 200. Or you mean... I'm sorry. You mean like the boss specifically? Or the boss specifically, I'd have to think pretty hard about. Hollow Knight was actually a substantial effort to learn. Must you mean that like the game as a whole, then pretty close to 200 hours soon. It's gonna hurt, isn't it? No. Yes. At that, again, with the lunging. I think if you trigger his parry, you're dead to rights if you don't have Shade Cloak available. I'm not sure I've gotten out of one of those. Fair enough, Durati. I suppose I would call him the Hollow Knight, and we're doing the Pure Vessel right now anyways. We can check again. Damn slow. At the end of stream really quick for the curious, but it's somewhere around there. Okay, just start over. I'm so confused with some of the stuff that happened over here though. It's fine. I'm not gonna try to, I'm just gonna let it go. Just gonna move on. Also, I forgot to drink the coffee again. We'll do it after this one. Wasn't up. Slow. You know what I should try doing is I should practice actually parrying that deliberately. I'm so much in the habit of trying to escape. I wonder, it might be more efficient to parry that. Pretty high risk though, right? Like it's fun playing. It's been fun playing around with parrying with Sly, but he's only hitting for one mask. All the better reason to practice, I guess. Yeah, the tightening is probably pretty tight. Oh, wait, you were already talking about the same thing. See, I'm not confident. I was trying to escape still. Oh, you're talking about parrying the counter to the parry. That I hadn't even thought of. That's a sick idea. I want to learn to parry that hit, actually. I shouldn't have tried to... I was trying to adjust to the closer space, and I shouldn't have. I like that second space. That's not what I meant to do. Shit. This is probably going to be quick. For anybody who missed it, we're on Ascended, I believe. At least we can see what it's like. Interesting. Nope. I wasn't expecting him to advance, so I was dashing through to be in the space where he was departing from. But the stun, the stagger ruined all of it. Saving your hit list run by parrying a parry. It's gotta be a pretty dope feel. Okay, there's one of them. I can't parry that, right? I can't parry the lunge. This is parryable. So that was a late parry then. Understanding that there's different phases to the parry has been helpful. I wish they had that more self-evident in the game itself. Ow. Got the first one. Getting better. Let's progress. That's bad. I overstepped. How do I cyclone between the spikes? I do not have steady body on. It's just I have practiced it enough to the point that it's become like a second nature. It's almost harder not to do it some places than to do it, actually. But right now our kit is Dash Master, Sharp Shadow, Nail Master's Glory, Unbreakable Strength, and Mark of Pride. Yeah, I was... Clap Cheeks, like I was having that thought too. I'm wondering, it seems like he's stepping into me. It's not I don't even know that I haven't felt confident in my timing on the second hit to entirely write off that it's a dead avenue, but he does seem to be stepping into me on the second hit, which kind of defeats the value. Although, so you do get a full iframe window with a parry. Like, it doesn't matter from what. You can... You are invincible for a duration of time. I don't know. It's possible if you get all of them, you'll stay invincible long enough. I actually kind of feel like you might. But you won't be able to miss. Yeah. I think that's fast enough that if you hit them all, you'll be fine. But you can't miss. Damn. Although knowing that I can parry that parry is big, actually. Because I keep trying to dash away from it in a fruitless endeavor to save myself. I don't believe that I'm going to be able to. So I should probably just try parrying it instead. Nope. Damn! There are two kinds of parries. While the enemy hitbox overlaps your damage hitbox, and when it doesn't. The former is very lenient. Okay, I think I understand. So if the Venn diagram, as it were, has basically your attack box and their attack box overlapping each other, but neither of you would actually hurt each other, you get a smaller invincibility window than if you had been positioned to actually deal damage to the enemy. Is that what I'm understanding? Damn. You switched those. See you later, Kira. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. I'm gonna have to reach out to you later. I got to touch base on you with the thing that I've been dragging my heels on. You might be gone already, though. I might actually have to break down and watch a full YouTube video on parrying. I'm getting to the place. So, for the record, chat, with little exception, everything that has happened before now has been, damn, through discovery. It's been a blind playthrough. Which has a lot to do with, you know, where we are in, I mean, it's like a kind of focus on the content to an extent. It's been the journey, right? I didn't want to just watch a bunch of how-to guides and then show you guys what you'd already seen. But it might be time. Fuck. To actually look for some sick tips and tricks for... I mean, I know I've looked at a couple things. Like, I have looked up the wiki definition for parry to understand the whole early, late, perfect timing. But, not much. This game has a lot of nuance that I feel maybe I could benefit from actually watching a couple. Right, I forgot. Oh, I forgot the technology. I failed it there, but it's just starting over, man. So what happened right there was I drifted my cyclone into one of the nails. And that was a frequent problem earlier in my learnings with PV. And I realized actually there is a nice opportunity there to switch to the D-pad so that that doesn't happen. Because when that happens, it's usually an accidental drift from the stick, right? I mean, sometimes it's deliberate. The drift, that is. Fuck. That wouldn't work. My brain was working on the thing there. Dashing away from that triple slash is a bad habit that I finally had broken before the clear. I don't know why I've picked it back up again. I like going... It's better to go over that. Damn it! Yeah, I wasn't prepared. I was sulking. I was only prepared to actually dash left. It's hard to explain. Like, I was holding my controller lazily. And so dashing left was the only thing that I could have done in that exact moment. It was good enough to save me. Alright. With feeling... That's the over. Why? That's not it. My brain, chat. What's happening to it? This is not the one I run away from. That's over. Yes. Better. This gets through or over. Nope. Overstepped. Yeah. No, I feel you on that, dear Roddy. And it's a good thing to call out. Parrying in Hollow Knight doesn't feel, for most of the part, like a strategic advantage. I mean, maybe for the speedrunners or whatever, but for the most part, it feels like a fun flourish that you can occasionally leverage to good advantage, you know? Like that person that saved their hitless run probably wasn't intending to have to parry there, but they were damn sure glad that they knew how to when the time called for it, right? I should have dashed. That was interesting. But they are style points. They're a lot of fun, and I mean, goal one here, of course, is to be a content creator. So, just cool looking content is often good enough point for itself, sake of itself. Although I do think actually Malik parries might be strategically useful. Not necessary by any stretch, right? I think that's not where you should put your time practicing if you're struggling to get better at the game. But you definitely, like, it's so consistent, it's so straightforward, it feels like it's just good uptime almost. Not that you need it. Damn. Nope. Okay, I was supposed to be DD there. Nope. Wow. There are a couple things that went wrong there. I think I'm hitting my bumper button too fast. I feel like I've missed a lot of descending dark attempts. And I think it must just be that I'm animation locked when I'm doing it. Dang it. Really? Oh, there we go. At least one of these was clear. Let's do it again now. Let's do it again now. We gotta be able to do it consistently before we can worry about P4 bindings. But yes, progress was had. Let's go. Yeah, the dopamine from the parrying is like so great. The second one's like actually easier to parry than the first, I feel, on most of these sequences. Sly's second hit, that was greedy. It's actually probably literally just because of the time slowing that happens from the first hit, isn't it? There's a couple frames that get locked when you take damage. That didn't feel that early, though. I felt like that was pretty close. Why? That frame. That pose of DD Descending Dark where you're just, you know what I'm talking about, chat? Like right before the superhero landing. Where he like freezes staring at the ground, he's about to punch down at it. I get hit there so many times. And why have I not learned yet? Is the question. Early. Don't know how I don't get 2 of the 3 and didn't take damage, but progress. I feel like I missed one. Okay, I was just slow on my dash at the end, but we're getting progress. I feel like 70% of the way there. But the problem is I feel like we're gonna get like capped at 95% of the way there. Feels like this is the type of thing that's hard to do perfectly, consistently, but is fun to pull off every now and again. God damn it. Can you focus the other attack? want to practice that one. Other. Damn, that was way early. Chickened out. Getting there. I chickened out on that. There was a parry opportunity in the end, and I was like, I was one hit from dead. But two clears. We're remembering how to fight this guy. Let's go. After the 100th time on this battle, probably literally, I do wish there was a way to skip that intro. It was beautiful for first 99. Times, and now it's just a little... Damn. Nope. I need to go the other direction. We're getting there. What's really satisfying is... I wish I had a better way to describe it than just saying that the time slows down. That's the sensation that it feels like, but more it's just like the familiarity with the fight as it increases. Your brain, my brain, has an easier time parsing the visual elements that it's seeing. There's more time for consideration. That happens in between these little windows. These little, damn it. Thank you. I guess I'm just really surprised how high the skill ceiling is in this game. Like, I don't think I've come close to touching it yet. I keep being surprised by how much more room there feels to be to grow. I thought I was very close, actually. Like, just that little thing right there. I poked him twice with my nail. In between the middle of his spikes. Like, that would have terrified the crap out of me when I first started this fight. Like, I would never have thought of... Like, I was doing nothing but holy shit, you know, for that phase before. Where I was trying to figure out where I could stand safely. And now it's like, well, I actually have time to poke him there, actually. And it's just the brain figuring out the patterns and learning how to parse the inputs better, from my experience. Your mileage may vary. Really? Tino. I'll have to take a look at. I actually don't know any of the names. Because of the whole blind thing, right? Right. I have not been consuming the content. I'm going to start though. Probably. We're there. We're on the place where I can actually start like going nuts on maybe nerding out on some of the wiki content and stuff. I'll take a look at Tino. I'm down for some recommendations, chat, from some of the greats who I should learn from. Damn. I never finished my thought earlier. That was a good D-pad switch, though. This fight actually taught me there are some situations where I'm better off like switch from D-pad to stick seamlessly. That was not it. I tried though because I was talking about it. You know how when you're talking about a thing, that was it there. Damn. Damn. I don't know, like you're saying the word left, so you do something with your left hand, even though you meant to do it with your right hand or something like that. The brain miswires. So I was talking about jumping between stick and D-pad, and I tried to jump between stick and D-pad unnecessarily, just to punt it for a mask. But normally I play on stick. In fact, I do credit the stick with probably being a big part of how I am able to use nail arts. I don't think a lot of these maneuvers that you see me do with nail arts I could do with the D-pad as seamlessly as I do. That said, there are drawbacks to the stick, and the first place I really felt it keenly was on his vertical spike phase when they thrust from the ground, because as I cyclone, a lot of times I'll end up drifting into one of the two. But there's actually enough space there to switch to the D-pad for the execution. So that was one of the things that Pure Vessel actually taught me, as it were. A lesson that I've forgotten for a bit, but I'm now remembering. Because that's the way of things, you know? Yeah. Like, let's just go over that, not away from it. Already? I meant to DD. Fuck. Nope. Oh, I needed to buy another frame or two. If I had cycloned, I'm not sure if the descent would have been slow enough. Almost there, yes, indeed. By the time I finished warming up... Alright, it seems like BM to like spend all the time practicing. Pure Vessel will not actually go attempt P4 bindings, so we're going to do that. Even if I don't feel like I have a great odd of succeeding at the moment. I'd like to be like 80% or better, right? I don't feel like I'm there yet. Damn. Then again, I have thrown away a lot of masks to trying to parry unnecessarily. Damn. Nope. Oh boy, that one was close, actually. Pretty sure I was overlapping with one of those circles. Yeah. Still, let's go. Yeah, they can go bad very quickly, right? No. I love the Sunnis. I have so to this point in time. I think I've watched approximately 5 minutes of Hollow Knight YouTube content. It was some joke that popped up, like it was like a little skit sort of thing that popped up. I don't even remember what it was about. That popped up in my feed, but that and a couple browses through like some very dry wiki data, more or less. I've actually been I've tried to be pretty good about ignoring or avoiding, for the most part, Hollow Knight media. So I actually don't have any experience with other creators, actually. So I'll have to check them out. In fact, if anything, yeah, see, that is the one thing. Durati calls it out. Like, part of me has been avoiding it. I was blind way through, I was avoiding spoilers, right? I do feel like there's actually still a couple things that I do run the risk of if I go trawling through media throwing caution to the wind. So I'm probably going to like focus down one or two specific topics that I want to know about, maybe like the parrying. Like I think I'd like to see like a really deep dive into like the parrying. Like I want the numbers. I'd like to know how many like frames I get per, like if they have different allowances, I'd like to know that kind of thing. Like that's the place I'm at in the game right now where I would like that kind of information, but I'm trying to do it in a way where I don't like accidentally delete any content, you know, because like the reaction content is a lot of what the shorts are giving us, and like I don't know. I don't actually remember anymore who it was, so I don't have to feel bad for air quotes calling them out, even though I would tell them not to feel bad about it. But as an example, like I did not know Pantheon 5 had the structure it has. I won't even explain it further than that. Meaning like the total quantity and whatnot. Until, unfortunately, about a half hour before I started Pantheon 5, a chatter unmeaningfully kind of spoiled for me the fact that, oh no, all of this practice will definitely matter, if you know what I mean. God, I'm speaking kind of vague and ambiguously, but I figure you guys probably get it. Either way, so like I didn't have that shock reaction to discovering the structure, the deeper structure of Pantheon 5. So that's just a small example of like how I'm trying to be careful about what content gets spoiled, but at the same time, it's not going to be possible to avoid all of it. So, also having a little bit of the same problem with Elden Ring, because Elden Ring is a really complicated game, and there's a lot of deeper knowledge I'd like to have access to, but I also want to be careful not to spoil myself for that. So there's another tightrope to walk. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I know it was a little delayed. All right, we're going to give at least one, maybe two. We'll see how I'm feeling. Pantheon of the Night binding attempts before we call it a stream today. Do we actually start Charmless? Oh, that's gonna. Charmless is my least favorite, chat. That is a good point. Durati, YouTube. The YouTube recommending system is in many ways great and in many ways a thorn, right? You watched one video on a new topic, sometimes just because idle curiosity, and all of a sudden you have like that recommended theme for the next month, right? Like you accidentally click on a link of somebody's Russian opera, and next thing you know, you got Russian opera in your YouTube. I don't actually, that's just built on my ass, but you know what I mean. All right, let's do Soul. Although, we'll run it. I do have the theory that Quick Slash might be preferable for Soul Binding than Unbreakable Strength, because of the passive boost it gives you, right, to your soul collection, as it were. Now that means a substantial change in my playstyle. Well, not substantial. It does mean one, though. So that's why I didn't bother. But if we run this back multiple times, I'm probably going to play around with doing this with quick slash instead of unbreakable strength at least once or twice. Probably should have saved that for a mask. It's fine. God damn. Punting it now. Quick slash is 46%. Okay. I actually hadn't touched the numbers yet. That's interesting. That's the kind of, that is the type of stuff that I kind of want to poke at with further learnings, you know? So it's a good thing you're here, Durati, because you're going to make this a lot easier, probably. I don't know. At the same time, it only now matters, right? Pantheon 5 or beyond, like if you're trying to like do speedrunning type things, is where it's starting to feel impactful. So that's me trying to take a moment to caveat, like for you guys out there, not to min-max your play to that extent necessarily. I had a lot of people, commenters especially, who kind of expected me to have that level of optimization, you know, early game or mid game even. And like, this is not, hell, it's not even really an in-game level thing. If you prefer quick slash to heavy, not heavy, unbreakable strength to quick slash, go for it. One of them is definitely mathematically superior. It's possible that which is mathematically superior changes depending on which boss you're fighting and which strategies you're employing. And to that extent, like, just presume it to be the case and do whichever one's more fun for you. I guess maybe I have a little chip on my shoulder from all of the people in my comments telling me I should be using quick slash instead of unbreakable strength. But that's kind of the where it's come from, is just like, I don't know that it actually matters. Damn. For the 99% case, I'm in a bad way. I was trying to find a space to heal there, and I lost my... I did my yammering thing. I get distracted when I talk too much. Let's go again. The TLDR is just like... As gamers, we are wont to sit there and bicker about the 10% edge. But we forget a lot of times to communicate the fact that what we are bickering about is actually a 10% edge. Right? Like, and we don't impact that, right? Damn it, we don't impart that necessarily to the new people that are watching us while we are having that conversation. So I do want to try to be conscientious of that and like communicate that every now and again. Most builds are fine for playing the game all the way through. The game's well balanced. It really is. It's one of the best balanced games I've ever seen. So play whatever you find fun. If you're struggling, you know, by all means, you should be looking for ways to improve your kit, your skills. Of course, he didn't have DD soul there. All that said, though, I am getting to the place where I am looking for that 10%, right? Which is why you're going to see me focus on it more and more. Like, pushing Pantheon 5, that 10% is a big deal. Sometimes. Especially these bindings, right? Because in the bindings, he gets more than 10%. Damn it. Is this this is the second fight, right? Well, damn it. It's going to restart. Someone beat P5 with all the minion charms? Hell yeah. Wasn't sure I wasn't going to take the hit there, to be honest. Getting a little tired, chat. Getting a little sloppy. Might be time to call it a day soon. Oh boy. Although, what's funny is, like, every single thing that I've done here, all these little recoveries, they make me feel a little good. Because, like, I would not have been able to save my bacon this many times before. I'd have been dead. Game over several times. Just one of those, I don't know. You can take pride in failure. Failing better. Does that make sense? Like, it's still better. By the way, I just noticed the bat in the background. I don't know why I missed that before. Also the grave, but the bat, or whatever, the thorn, is of more note to me. How did I miss that before now? Fuck me. Oh, what was the quote? I might have absent-mind-brained a thing that was funnier than I thought it was. I'll go back and scan it again. Ah, that was lazy. I could have jumped again, obviously. I kind of thought I was gonna. I don't know if you mean your comment disingenuously then or not. I love the Sunus. I do actually, for what it's worth, believe that you learn in general more from failure than success. Like, you grow as a human being more when you fail than when you do things well. Because there's nothing to be taken from how to do things well except to do it again the same way. Whereas when you fail, a lot of times there's opportunity to learn multiple lessons. You get the chance to learn why it was bad or how you could have done it better at the same time. And it also sticks with you a little bit longer. And like, you should actually be proud of yourself when you like start failing to the boss with half his health remaining versus the times when you were originally, you know, he was full health when you died, or failing better. But it is an interesting sort of oxymoron, isn't it? Failing better. Which is probably maybe where your humor was coming from. Damn it. I should probably turn this into an actual mask, shouldn't I? No, go ahead, take it. Absolutely. None of my knowledge here is going to be proprietary. Y'all are welcome to it. Share it however you see fit. That's interesting. That's actually... So one of the nice things about at least this version of No Eyes is like it's kind of a recovery phase, right? Like after you've really gotten to the place where you're making deep runs at Pantheon 4, this is recovery. For fuck's sake. In the way that not Zero. Who's the coin dude in Pantheon 2? Who slams down the stacks. Why do I always forget? Fuck. Really? That's not great. Misjudging distance twice in a row is not a good thing. God, why am I blanking on his name? I see his face. Elder Hugh. Elder Who. Elder Who. There's just two letters. Who. H-U. Elder Who. They're P3, you're right. They are P3. Also a recovery phase, though. Didn't feel great about that. Right, that doesn't work here. Corner strat, let's go. The corner will protect us. The corner will protect us. I'm missing one. Protect me, corner. Yes. Corner's great. I'm saving the soul. Okay. Damn it! I thought that was the last one. I was off by a 2. I was actually saving the soul in case I felt the need to try to bail myself out from one of those raining fireballs. Get a bath now if I remember correctly, so this is fine. Yeah. I was hitting to shriek if I felt scared, basically. And then I miscalculate how many I had remaining. Alright. This is probably going to be the last attempt for the day, chat. So thank you so much for hanging out. Either way. Jesus. I spent so long on the failed. The timing is so different. And I know that. I knew that always. The memory's punted. I can't do anything here. It's been a bit since we fought not failed champion. Yeah, he falls faster. No! That doesn't work. Oh, wait. I can't soul. Only enough soul for one. No worries about being late, son. It's good to see you again. Next scheduled stream is going to be Wednesday, same time as today. So that's going to be 9:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Not sure what we'll be playing. Might be a Elden Ring day. We will have to I'll probably be how I feel based on that day. God, I hate you so much. Not as much as others. That was lucky. Just taking my time. Markoth. After how much I've done, I might like just like 0 more. But I'm thinking about 0-second platforms. The first ones are not nearly as stressful. Oh, that's bad. It's fine, but feels bad. Can I get a mask here? I can. Stupid vibrating walls. The camera shake actually made me gaff a little, it felt. Ah, oh, that's unfortunate. What is he going to do? Stop it in my hitbox like that? Okay, let's let him attack. I want to heal. Again. Better. Can't remember who he's next. We're not at the end yet. Oh, so Tyrant. Should be interesting. Also been a bit since we practiced Tyrant. Can you do the one that lets me heal? This is the one. Except I fucked it up. Awesome. Unfortunate. Just take the mask. Just taking the mask. Well, at least we made it to the end. good one to leave off on. This has to be damn near flawless, unfortunately, with no soul, but it's good to go. Thanks so much for hanging out. Yeah, 4-mass pure vessel. Easy clap. Let's see how it turns out. Can't even steal some soul from him like I did with Grim. Five masks, let's go. 3. Damn it! Ah, I was so close. I was actually dashing there. But, I think I might have actually been in frame. There's a couple frames at the start of the dash animation, I feel, where you do take damage. Or at least there's an inconsistency with it. Because I have definitely been looking at footage before and seen myself taking damage while, like, the dash animation's starting. I was trying to fit a heal in there because I felt it was going to be the best long-term victory opportunity. Taking a mask back there would have put me at an odd number when I got the chance at a next dagger. And given the fact that I'm capped on soul, where I can only carry enough soul for a single mask, that was the only way I was going to get back to an odd number of masks, is what I felt. And I almost had it. Like, I actually was fully out of the healing animation, I feel like. I had started just a touch late. But it is what it is. It's alright. We're going to get them next time. We are going to get them next time. Music? Music, please. I was right. I closed the music. Well, we just leave us here for now, I guess. With Sal. Fine. I closed Pretzel in the middle of the stream because it was. Come to think of it, we haven't had any frame rate issues since I did that. Wonder if that's related. Alright, so next scheduled stream, guys, is going to be 9:30 a.m. on Wednesday. That's Pacific Daylight Time. If you don't know when that is, plug it into Google. It'll help you. Don't know what it's going to be. It's either going to be Elden Ring or Hollow Knight. We'll see what I'm feeling like. Thank you so much for hanging out, though. It's so great to see y'all. Corvo Bianco, Salone, I Love the Sunus, Roddy. I know that we had a couple other lurkers in the chat today, as well as Kira. Can't forget you. And Clapcheek. Sorry, I'm scrolling up a little bit. That's why it's reverse order. Traxuk. Thank you guys all so much. If I missed you, know that I was grateful for your presence as well, and noticed. I just remembering them all at once at the end is too much for my poor brain. So, thank you so much, guys. Wednesday, next stream. That's it for me. Have a good one. Take care. Bye, guys.
When the story got no end and people start pretend, say we'll be gone, say we'll be gone. Since a boy I've been so trapped, not with a quick fix off my back, that I was standing on the side of what was going on in life. Underwater, tried to breathe, I reached the surface desperately. Now I see him standing on the pavement of my life. Hey, when the heat is young, I feel in control. I believe it's in my soul. I believe it's in my soul. Hey, when the heat is young, I feel in control. I believe it's in my soul. I believe it's in my soul. Going back to the first track. Got this feeling on my back. Let me go. Let me go. Got this feeling that I want you back, but I never said nothing like that. Let me go. Let me go. Hey, when the heat is young, I feel in control. I believe it's in my soul. I believe it's in my soul.